Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Hey, check it back.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Even first down, 15 yards there. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Get up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Check the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Gun.
42-yard line.
Wait.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Matt Judon there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Kill. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. 36, 36. Got it. 51. Base. Check.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kenyon Barner taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, they're scared. No. Gun. Shoot. Hey, Tuesday.
On second down, it's Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run. Devontae Freeman. A pretty good effort there. 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run for it with Smith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Ito Smith. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Play action. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tomaha Peko racks up the sack. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 40 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Second and 4. 21. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, South. Motion, motion, motion. Gun, gun, gun. Watch the safety creep. Get up.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Hey, 59, ready.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Hey, turn it up. Hey, express, express. 25. Got. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slim. Hey, South. Out. 48 to Mike. Let's go one more.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 34 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Come on. Check 31, check 31, take off.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
Jackson on the keeper. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here's Jackson, dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, it's Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gun. Fresno. 51, down. Tighten up.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today.
He's checking.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta. That many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25. At the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10, Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Snead's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce 31 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Jackson now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mahomes firing complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 36 yards out. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Now 2nd and goal from the 7.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch, twitch. The twitch. Switch. Alert flare. Under 10. 10. Check. Hot route.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Davian Williams, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 20. Yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
56. Right there, 56.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Roberts has it. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Hill to try again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Play action. Now Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. 4th down, here's Jackson. Escaping, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be taken short. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st down, it's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hatchet. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just shy of midfield, Jackson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
57. Mike, 57. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeaed to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! 21, 12. Rush in, rush in. I got you. Hey, Haywood! I know he ain't got it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 40 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, check my